Baby, you and me, our twist of fantasy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. Situation critical, let's have it. Million blocks of obstacles, you help me. See a different POV, giving back on my faith in a catastrophe. It's alright, keep on moving. Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream of all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. We were built to be two enemies. I know. But somehow I know we're meant to be. I know. This world's a battlefield, I will be a shield. We got something real worth disrupting the peace. We'll disrupt the peace. Yeah, keep on moving. Beat the system, autopilot cruising. Generation victory, no losing. Heaven knows this one hell of a ride. Better hold on tight, Fought your life. Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream of all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. Fight your life. Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream of all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. La 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 la. Hold on tight. La 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 la. Hold on tight.
Excuse me, hold on. I didn't realize we were so close to the end of the song. I was just chewing a little. I have some chicken. I have some buffalo chicken, just as a snack, and a meal. I was starving before I stream, and then I was like, did I eat lunch? And then I was like, wait, did I eat lunch? Wait, did I eat lunch? Now I thought I did. I actually don't think I ate lunch. I'd like to amend my statement. I actually don't think I ate lunch. So I think this chicken is the first thing I've eaten all day. Did you just memory hole yourself live on stream? Well, I was like, oh, I need to have lunch. And I was like, oh, what am I going to have? And then I thought I remembered going into the fridge and getting something. But I think actually what I did is I sat on the couch, thought about what was in the fridge, realized I didn't want any of that, and then didn't eat anything. So I actually think I haven't eaten anything. Besides the few pieces of chicken I had from this. There's more. If I need to graze at some chicken, just no one tell Maddie or he'll yell at me. He gets on my ass about making sure I'm eating. So let's keep this our little secret, okay? Otherwise he's gonna yell at me. I've got my Ziploc container of chicken. I made that last night. Because I got home. I was driving home. I didn't stop at the McDonald's on the way home like I usually do. Because I was like, there's chicken pot pie at home. And then as I'm getting close to my house, like getting off the highway at the exit, I'm like, you know what I'm craving? Domino's pizza. So I pull off to go to the Domino's, and I'm going, and I'm like, Addison, there's chicken pot pie at home, and I make myself turn around. I exposed you on Discord. How dare you? Straight to, did you? I swear to God. Straight to prison. Straight to prison. I Domino's for lunch at work yesterday. It's so good. I like to get um a pizza with sausage and banana pepper. It's so good. And if I'm adding, usually you can get a 2-topping like for really cheap. If I'm adding a 3rd topping, onion. And if I'm feeling, you know, fun and fancy free, I get a garlic knots. I take Monty out of jail? No. No. Monty needs to stay in jail. Oh, God. I meant to eat. I gaslit myself into thinking that I had eaten. I have heard yeah. Addison hasn't eaten today. This wasn't on purpose. I gaslit myself into thinking that I had lunch. So when I'm getting ready to stream, I'm like, God, I'm hungry. I'm like, why the hell am I so hungry? Like, this doesn't make, like, God, I'm starving. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. I already ate. And as I'm thinking about it now, I definitely didn't eat. Right? No, I haven't eaten today. Besides the chicken that I had as, like, a snack right before the start of stream. Because I was like, God, I'm starving. That's weird. I dream now and eat something. No, I cannot. We've already started. And listen, we're on a time frame today. I gotta end at 8 because it's a Wednesday. That means it's Masked Singer. The last episode of New People. Can you believe it? Tonight we meet UFO and the Cunty Lamp. I'm so excited for... Did I show you guys the Cunty Lamp? I'm so excited for her. If she doesn't win the entire season, it's over. It's over. This is her. This is the queen. This is Queen Cunty Lamp. I mean, have you ever seen a better Masked Singer costume than the Cunty Lamp? Because I haven't. It's gonna take everything in my power not to refer to her as the Cunty Lamp when I'm watching with Kelly and Dave tonight, because I wouldn't make it to next stream. I'd be killed immediately. Oh my god, hi Ed, hi Ratscast, how are you guys? Can we get a shout out from Maddie Worth, by the way? Icon, I was lurking in your stream the other day while you were reading. You were reading, God, what was the book? Now I'm gonna go blank. You finished Interview with the Vampire. And now you're reading... It's, Anne of Green Gables, thank you. Thank you. I was like, I know what it is. I was like, I know. He just finished Interview with the Vampire. See, my question is, when is the Westing game? That was my favorite. As a kid, the Westing game was my favorite book. I think I have read that book probably about 500,000 times. I don't even know how to describe it. It's sort of like sort of puzzly mystery. I love it. I love it. What is the description of it? Also, did I say hi to Ed? Hi, Ed. How are you? I love Madasheen's emotes. Why hasn't there been a Westing game movie? Why hasn't there been a Westing game stage play? That'd be a lot of characters. And also very difficult to do as a stage play. But I want it to happen. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ready? Sunset Towers is a new apartment building on Lake Michigan, north of Milwaukee, and just down the shore from the mansion owned by reclusive, self-made millionaire Samuel W. Westing. Despite its name, Sunset Towers faces east into the sunrise. Yes, that is a plot point. Sam Westing was a wealthy businessman who made his fortune in paper products. He was very patriotic and never smoked, drank, or gambled. Sounds like a nerd if you ask me, but work. As the story opens, Barney Northrup is selling apartments to a carefully selected group of tenants. After Sam Westing dies at the beginning of the book, it's not a spoiler, it's like the entire plot of the book. It emerges that most of the tenants are named as heirs in Westing's will. The will is structured like a puzzle, with the 16 heirs challenged to find the solution. In the will, it states that one of the heirs has taken his life. Each of the 8 pairs, assigned seemingly at random, is given $10,000 cash and a different set of baffling clues. The pair that solves the mystery of his death will inherit Westing's entire $200 million fortune and control of his company. Work. Wait. Okay, one, it was actually adapted to a stage play, which is fun. But it's like there's minimum 16 characters plus like a bunch of other people. That'd be a lot. Wait, it was announced on September 9th, 2020 that HBO Max has placed a script to series order based on the book. What's the status of that? What's the status of my Westing game series? That definitely just sort of went away, didn't it? Like, never really. One of those things where it gets announced and then that's the last anyone ever hears of it. Right? Westing game HBO Max. Well, it's not HBO. Did you guys hear? Breaking news for the AddMLR. I'm Addison. Breaking news. HBO Max merging with Discovery Plus, now just called Max. This has been your breaking news. I hate that, personally. But I think it's a terrible change. Why would you it's like, what did I see someone say? I saw someone say, it's like if Yale Law School changed their name to just Law School. It's like you took out the like prestigious name part. Like HBO, like, you know, gotta get rid of the name because, you know, it's not like anyone associates HBO with good television like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Wire, White Lotus, Hacks. Hacks is sort of punching above its weight included in that. Succession. Does anyone have any others? What am I missing? What are the other, like, big... The Sopranos! Euphoria might be punching above its weight a little bit right there, too. Only because... We'll see its lasting value, you know. So the most recent news I can find about the about the Max Westing game thing is from February 2022. So as of then it was still happening. We'll see. If it pops up, listen, I will be seated to watch it. I will be there and ready. It will clean the Addisons. I need to start long listing the Addisons. If you don't know, every year I long list the Addisons, which is just to like get a list of possible nominees that I work off of and pick. Oh, I didn't get my... one second. I gotta get my paperwork for all the characters and everything. Okay. So I long list the Addisons, which is where I take every category. So like this is... Here's last year's Best Supporting Actress in a Movie. So I write down all my ideas, all my things that might make it in. And then when I'm deciding the nominees, I go and I star the specific ones that are gonna make it. So like this is the entire list of options for best supporting actress in a movie that I work off of. I actually started doing I do a dot where so the dot is if they make the short list. But like this happens all at once because I'm like, okay, sometimes it's hard to pick. I'm like, there's so many. So I go and if I'm like, yeah, I could see that making it to like the second round of deciding. I give it a dot and then I count how many there are and then I cross off. So like I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like I had 6 that got shortlisted but didn't ultimately make the nominations. So it's a lot easier for me if I do this throughout the year. Like best TV show, that's how many there were. Full down one side, full the other. So it's a lot easier for me if I do this live throughout the year. Otherwise I'm trying to like remember and catch up at the end of the year, which is a lot. So I really need to go through and do that because we're in March already and I haven't done it yet. Which is not great, but still better than last year where I didn't do it until like December 10th. That was a lot of long nights in a row getting that all ready. It took forever to get it all ready last year. So I'm thinking I should do that soon. I'm also adding some categories, I think. I think I want to add best old movie, which is like, I have best thing I missed, but that's only for the year before. I want to do like maybe best old movie of like movie that came out prior to the year before that I just watched for the first time this year. I think could be a fun idea. I think I want to bring back best YouTuber. I only ever awarded that once. You look at it, really a time capsule of its time. It was like 2017. Oh, I gotta pull it up. Listen, I'm not saying I would make the same decisions now. All I'm saying is these are the decisions I made in 2017. I'm sorry, 2018. 2018, the first time I did the awards. Third place was Tyler Oakley. Okay, work. Runner-up, Jeffree Star. Okay. The first, still reigning, thus far only winner, Shane Dawson. I was like, okay. Some choices were made. For 2018, that makes a lot of sense. For 2018, right, like, it makes a lot of sense. Okay? It tracks for that. Like, that was the year they did their whole, like, those two did their whole, like, series together. Like, it makes a lot of sense for then. It just hasn't aged well at all. So, at all. Life with Mac got nominated. That was that like little ASMR girl who did the like, you know, the one where she has the can and she's like, ah. Or with the when she did the plane ticket and she goes, thank you. You know those ones. I know Tom knows what I'm talking about. That was her. I do. I knew you would. I was like, if anyone knows this, it's Tom. It was, oops, open up the wrong thing. 1 second. So I'm probably bringing that back. I'm thinking I'm gonna do Tana. I love Tana Mongo. She's like she's a problematic fave. I love her though. What a mess, but what a queen. Her podcast, I on occasion listen to it, but it also I can't always do it. It's a lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna do best television episode. Like I have TV show and I have moment, but what about like whole episodes of TV? Like that is the best episode, you know. So I might do that. Still weighing up, still hearing arguments in my head over best Twitch streamer. You know, it would make a lot of sense, but also feels like it's just asking for people to be upset with me. So, we'll see. Same thing as best drag, which on one hand makes a lot of sense to have, but on the other hand seems like I'm just asking for people to get mad at me. So, I don't know. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. That's not how that's not how that term works. It means the juice is worth the squeeze means like was the amount of effort you put in to something worth it for the end result. Which is a question that could be asked about the Addisons. Like, I can't front on that. A lot of work that goes into that for what? Well, you let me know. But if anyone has any opinions on whether or not those two would be good categories, let me know, because I'm not sure. I've been going back and forth for years now. Well, best drag, not for best streamer has been, this is like the third year that I'm like weighing whether or not I want to do it. It's just hard because I'm like, best actress? These actors don't give a shit, they don't know me. Best Twitch streamer? Non-zero chance everyone on the nomination list is going to be there watching. You know, and that's just, you know. How would that, I don't know. I don't know. Best streamer, Buff Boy Games Easy. See, but then, you know, what, he gets nominated, he shows up, he places second. Like, is that fun? Stop, I need to, why have I put on chapstick 3 times already this stream? And I put some on in the starting screen. So no one would know. Should we start the game? Probably. Listen, some people talk for like an hour before. If you ate as often as you applied chapstick, I know I'm hungry. Some people talk for like an hour before they start the game, okay? I should set a timer to remind myself to, I do have to end to watch Masked Singer, so I'll set a timer to be like, hey, I should wrap up. Of course, the class trial is going to be 2 days. The class trials in this game, I've been told, are ungodly long, so we're doing it as 2 days, so we'll finish it tomorrow. In fact, actually, today we're going to start. I want to talk it over. Usually I keep my thoughts on what happened, like, kind of secret. Because we'll do a prediction of whether or not I got it right. But I think I don't want to do that this time. I think I want to talk over my thoughts together. Because I still don't know who I think did it at this time and place. This week, so I did the investigation on Thursday, so I've had 6 days that I've been thinking, trying to go over everything. So we're gonna start stream just honestly by talking it all over. Did you get the first 2? I know I got Kaede correctly, even though it didn't make it was bizarre, but it was truly like process of elimination. She was the only person left. The second one, I was just talking about this with Lisa. The second one, I was suspicious of Kurumi. I know that I got it wrong, but neither of us, Lisa did not write down who I guessed, and I don't remember who I guessed. And that's the only trial across every game that I don't remember who I put. Everything else, I know exactly what I wrote down. Because in game 2, I went off the real. Never forget, Lisa, game 2, when I guessed that a statue was the killer. Listen. Okay. So, big picture things we need to look at is big picture things we need to look at is, that was one of your best moments. The admission that I had guessed that a statue was the killer was one of the lowest moments I've ever had on stream. Especially that I was basically at getting it right without actually putting it, because I had pointed out, like, the big giveaway that says that it's Gundam, and I noticed it and I thought it was weird, and then I moved on and guessed that a statue did it. Okay. I gotta talk this over. I gotta figure out what happened. So, the part that I don't know is why were Angie and Tenko killed? That's the big overarching question. Especially Tenko. Why was... Someone was already dead. Why was Tenko killed? That I haven't gotten to an understanding yet. Why was Tenko killed? You know, the question is there of, is Tenko's killer the same killer as Angie, or is it a different person? That's an interesting thing to think about. Because I don't know right now. I want to walk through Angie's killer a little bit. I feel like Angie's killer has to be someone from the student council. It has to, yeah. Angie's killer has to be someone from the student council. Because Angie seemingly let them into the art studio. And she was only letting student council members into the art studio. Now, unless it's Kokichi, but again, that feels too convenient, and why would he do it? Wait, but the forehead injury. I remember oh, that's right. Oh my god, I forgot about okay, hold on. I don't remember. Oh god, none of this. Girl, I don't know. So, I want to go... Okay, I don't know. I'm so confused by this one. So, I need to move past Angie's, because Angie's has a lot of questions and I don't have a lot of answers. I want to go to Tenko's, which I feel I have a little bit better of a grasp of, but I'm still confused by. So, Tenko's murder, or at least... If not Tenko's murder, the fact that someone was going to be murdered in that way, you know, it might not have been Tenko, but the fact that someone was going to die there was premeditated. Clearly. Clearly, there's the, they sawed out, you know, they sawed out the pieces of the cross beams. Where's that clue? No, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. No. 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 Yes, there we go. So yeah, one of the cross pieces had been cut, which, you know, that can't, you know, that's not easy to do on the fly, certainly. So that indicates, you know, a level of premeditation. Okay. But damn, but why was Tenko killed? A great question. I don't know. Because coming into this, I was like, well, Tenko was killed because the person was worried that the seance was going to work, and they were also Angie's killer, and they didn't want it to be revealed that they had killed Angie, except the level of premeditation that went into this would indicate that there was already a plan to kill someone at this event. But how would they have known that this seance was going to happen? Because clearly, okay, clearly Angie was involved in this, right? Clearly Angie was involved in this. There's dried blood on the floor, which there was something about, there was dried blood on the, yeah, there was dry blood on the thing, so, and Angie has, like, an old wound on her head, like, where's that? Yeah, so clearly Angie was involved in this, it begs the question of, did Angie have was Angie working with someone to do this? But then, of course, how would they... I don't know. Angie might have been banking on the fact that the seance was going to happen regardless. I think Angie was betrayed. But by who? What's up with the duct tape? I thought this was gonna get me a lot more clarity. I really thought that this whole me talking it through and everything was really gonna, like, make things a lot clearer, but I feel like I have no better idea now than I did when I started talking about this. How about, yeah, how did the, well, there's the whole thing about how the back door, yeah, the back door was easy. I think, well, that would be the sword, though, but the sword was still inside. Damn it. Fuck, that doesn't make any sense. I was thinking the killer used, like, something to, like, push it closed from the outside. But, of course, if something gold and shiny was on the handle, which is obviously the gold leaf from the katana. But that was the murder weapon, presumably. And it was still inside. So how did it... Fuck, god damn it. Everyone who came here to watch the trial is like, I'm done, I'm leaving this shit. Okay. Where's Sumugi's account? Yeah. It has to be someone from the student council. Well, obviously the most suspicious one is Kibo's flashlight. Is Kibo, right? He had the flashlight, which would let him see under the floorboards. But why would he do it? I don't know. Why did Kibo kill? That I don't get so much. Could it be Kibo? It's certainly so... I don't believe that the killer could not have been one of the 5 people, excuse me, in the room doing the caged child. Oh my god. Certainly, we didn't have any way to kill Tenko. We were all in the room. We couldn't, We would have had to leave. We would have had to open the door to leave, and everyone would have seen that and heard that. So it can't be me, Korekiyo, Himiko, or I want to say Kokichi? So we're all exempt from killing Tanko. Which leaves Tsumugi, Kibo, Miyu, Maki, Kaido, and Gonta. Now, the thought does cross the mind of, could it be Kaito trying to stop spooky stuff from happening? But that seems far-fetched. So I would put that as unlikely. I would say Kaido, probably not likely to be the killer. Gonta, not the killer. That does not make sense. It's Gonta. He's not the killer. Like, BFFR. Be fucking for real. So that leaves Miyu, Kibo, and Tsumugi. Miyu was with Kibo, I think. Right? Seems like it. So I think it's Kibo or Tsumugi, and I just don't see it being Tsumugi. So I think that Tanko was killed by Kibo. But was Angie also killed by Kibo? Hi, Dawn. How are you? Welcome in. We're just talking through who did it. I think the signs point... all signs... But how did... But how did Kibo know the intricate details of the seance enough? How did Angie know that? Well, I guess they could have read it. If they'd read Korekiyo, the book in Korekiyo's lab. Clearly, I mean, the sword came from there. Clearly, a killer was in there, at least. But... But then why go through with it? That's the part that doesn't make... I believe that Angie was planning to kill somebody in the seance. Is my guess. I think... Who suggested that we do it in the middle room? Because they're suspicious. But no, that was Himiko. That was Himiko, and she was in the... I mean, she was on the side that had the hole. Well, but... Himiko was standing next to the hole, but we had to, like, pull up floorboards to do that. Like, I don't see how she does that quietly. So that, I don't think, is likely. And why would she I mean, unless Himiko killed Angie, which is certainly a possibility. But in that case, how did Himiko... And she wouldn't have been able to see. Whoever pulled up the... And no, and like, we had to pull up the floor. Like, there was the hole in the floor. I think that's somewhere. Yeah, there's the hole in the corner. Can we please get a shout out for our lovely friend, Breeze Effect? Thank you for that. Oh my god, I felt my vagina fall out of my body. Okay. Here's something, though. Here's something. There's a hole in the corner of the room the seance was held in. There's space under the floor so you can see what was dropped there. Now, hear me out. Because this now doesn't make sense to me. Okay? If something... someone had to be under the floor, right, to kill Tanko. But they would have needed a light to do that, right? That's established. They would have needed somewhere in here. There's something about there was a light. You needed a light to see. Okay? Would not the light have come through the hole in the corner? Right? What? Wouldn't there have been... I think I dropped my keys in the hall. I'll send someone down for them. Wouldn't there have been a light coming through there? But... I mean, that makes Himiko suspicious, but how... None of this makes sense. Can't Kibo see in the dark? Maybe they were night vision goggles, but... That feels like a cop-out after night vision goggles were such a prominent thing in the first trial of Game 2. Feels like a little cop-out to repeat that. So... I'm so confused. I do not feel like I am making great progress towards figuring out who did it. I'm sorry. The white sheet, though. The white sheet definitely blocked light. So if any light was how did Himiko lift the cage? I know, I asked. I was wondering that, too. I did say that, too. Because how did Himiko just, like, yeet the... I mean, unless she was like those moms who, like, lift a car off their child. She was just driven by adrenaline. But I don't really have a natural explanation for that. Shuichi and Kokichi, when they put the cage on, like, struggled to get it on. The two of them, and Himiko, when she was taking it off, she just, like, yeeted that shit off. But I don't really have an explanation that makes sense for that. I know I did point that out, but I don't... I think I'm suspicious of Korakio, I'm suspicious of Himiko, I'm suspicious of Kibo. The big question is, are Angie's killer and Tenko's killer the same person? I think signs point to... Yes. Hi, Rokoko. I think Angie was in cahoots with someone to kill someone during this seance, and I think whoever she was working with sold her out, cut her out of the deal, literally, perhaps. God, what the fuck? Maybe Tinko's being targeted by Angie and her accomplice finished the job. Oh, so you... Okay, Monty. But why? You think that I'm saying the right thing, except it wasn't a betrayal. Someone just killed Angie before Angie and Accomplice could kill Tanko, but then Accomplice still went through with it on killing Tanko. I feel like, I mean, I don't know why you would go continue with your plan at that point, but okay. Maybe Tanko killed Angie. That was also something that I was strongly considering. But that I think I've ultimately decided I don't know that I think was accurate. That is an interesting idea that Tanko's... Okay. So, let's say the Accomplice and Angie's killer are not the same person. Then, I suspect... Wait. Couldn't you use the sheath to close the door? Right? Wait. Yes, of course. The sheath was left in the display case. So, of course, you could possibly use the sheath to boop the door closed. Oh, there we go. Remember when I was like the sword and the gold and I couldn't make that work? The sheath, of course, could have been used to close the door from the outside. Maybe I'm just telling myself that makes sense, so we can move on. Otherwise, I don't know. Okay. So where's that leave us? Where's that put us? Great question. What if Angie planned to kill Tanko in the seance, but Angie died first, so they had to improv? Yes, that's what I'm leaning toward. The fact that you're saying it makes me think it's probably not right, because obviously you know the answer, but... But then why does the Accomplice do it? Why would they go through... I mean, I guess notably they didn't know the rules of how it would work. So I guess that's the whole thing is they didn't know how it would work, the fact if there were two different killers. So I think most likely the person I think most likely the person who killed Angie, it seems like it might be Himiko? And the person who killed Tanko is Kibo? Maybe? But why kill Angie? But why? You would kill Angie to get her to stop, right? You would kill Angie because you needed her to stop. That seems to be the reason of why Angie has been killed. Because she had to be stopped. And it seems like it seems like signs are going to point to Angie had to be stopped from doing the resurrection ritual, but I think that's just, I think much like communism in the movie Clue, I think that's just a red herring. I think Angie had to be stopped because she was going to kill Tanko. And Angie was clearly involved in this plan to kill, if not Tanko, someone. Right? She was... Monty, that's the kind of shit that I would come up with in the second game when I was, like, losing my mind. And I was like, a statue did it, and da-da-da, and Lisa was like, what the fuck are you saying? That's the kind of, like, insane left turn I would make at the last second of, like, the killer is Rantaro! Now, of course, if the killer is Rantaro, that moment is gonna not look great in Lisa's notes. Well, you said, but you were joking. What if someone is a secret twin and is working from the shadows? Now that'd be a twist. Exclamation point Mukuro. Okay. The duct tape, I don't know what that is.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I don't know. I don't know. This is confusing. This doesn't make sense. I don't know. I feel like I have no clue of what happened. Well, I know what happened, sort of. Killer killed Angie for a reason that has something to do with her planning to kill someone during a seance. And they either wanted to stop her, cut her out from the plans, something to that effect. The killer was seemingly on the student council. Angie let them in. They blindsided her, stabbed her with the sword, then hung the effigies up. My guess is they hung the effigies up and stabbed the Kaede one in order to make it look like Angie's death had something to do with the resurrection ritual, when in fact it had nothing to do with the resurrection ritual. That was a red herring. Then they used the sheath to relock the door from the outside, it seems. Honestly, you could tell me the killer's mistress Isabel Burks, and I believe it at this point. She would get away with it, though. So the question is, which of the student council would that have been? Either Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, or Sumugi. Okay, that 5 people there. Could be any of them. Then Tenko's killed. Clearly by someone who had knowledge of what Angie's plan had been. Yeah. So someone Angie had been working with. Presumably a member of the student council. You would think, right? Angie didn't trust anyone else. So it's clearly someone who was working with her from the student council. Now it's not Tenko. We can cross Tenko off the list pretty easily, because she's dead. So it's either Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, or Sumugi. I just don't see it being Gonta. Like, that is not his vibe. At all. So, I think I'm gonna cross... No, we can't prove that. We don't know that Tenko's not... I'm talking about Tenko's death. Tenko did not kill herself. Excuse me. Like, unless I'm in for the saddest end of a chapter ever, I just don't see it being Gonta. Like, I just don't. Like, he wouldn't do that, you know? No, I've said that before, cough, cough, Mekon. So, certainly, I have been down the road before of, well, it can't be them. They're not the type to murder. Mekon is still alive. We saw how that went last time. That was also chapter 3. So I've been down the road before of, they're not the type to murder. Guess what? They were the murderer. Okay. I don't think it's Gonta still. Kibo's eyes could be used to see in the dark, but there's also the two small issues with that. One, would not the light have come through the hole next to Himiko? I mean, I suspect yes. I suppose it's not a guarantee, but it's possible. And two, Kibo was supposed to be in the room during the seance. So how is he gonna kill if he was supposed to be... I mean, maybe he wasn't going to kill if he was in the room during the seance, but... seems convenient that he would get bumped out for the seance. And who was the one who kicked him out? It was Kokichi. Kokichi was the one who first... Oh, for the love of God and all that's holy. It's weird because it's so bizarre. For the first time, I feel like I have a good understanding of how the murders happened, but I'm missing the who, which is weird because usually it's the other way around. Usually I'm like, I think this person did it. A la Mondo. I was like, I just have a feeling that Mondo did it, and I was like, couldn't tell you in the absolute slightest how. Maybe we should start before we hurt our heads with brainstorming. I think I need to make, like, final guesses. I think... My right now pre-trial lock-in guess. Okay. I made pre-trial guesses. I'm obviously going to continue to talk over my theories as we go, but I think if I don't start now, I'm going to drive myself crazy. Who is it? Should I tell you? You don't want the reveal at the end? I guess I can show you. My pre-trial guesses, I think Anshi was killed by Himiko, and I think Tenko was killed by Kibo. It's the most sense that I can make of it right now. That's where stuff seems to fit the best. Okay, what do I want? Lisa, what do I want to buy? How much money do I have? I have 5 money. I don't remember any of the mini games. The theory I crafted well. I just don't want to know what theory Lisa came up with, because Lisa's terrible at predicting. Saint Miko's ability, I love that. First strike? The debate's I don't remember. Just a peek? I might want that. I don't remember any of these mini games. Imagine what the Christ is imagination excavation. I do not remember that. The fuck is imagination excavation? What is argument arm? What are these? What are these things? I do not remember about half these mini games. I will buy. What the Christ does that mean? I'm going to buy to have the tension gauge increase at a faster rate during the argument armament. Oh, that's the rhythm game? Oh, I detest the rhythm game. So, let's put that in. Anything else I can put in that I own, but I don't think so. I think everything that I own, I've put in. I detest the rhythm game. Lisa can tell you that. Okay, I think we're ready to start. Difficulty. Oh, yeah, no, that's a normal thing. Oh my god, here we go. The class trial. And I gotta be ready because these are all voice acted, and that means great opportunity to figure out who voices some of these characters, because I only have a few of them that I have locked down with any amount of certainty. Oh my god, here we go. Only an hour and 10 minutes into stream. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Lisa, quick question. Do you think in about 2.5 hours I'll have hit, intermission? Just not that it matters much one way or the other, but it's about how long I have.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Probably. Okay, we'll probably call it an intermission, unless intermission happens really early.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened.
You don't stall. I don't stall. Excuse your mouth.
Wrong person.
I don't stall.
I'll punish
I
everyone
think things
besides
over.
The blackened, and that person will graduate from this
Okay.
academy.
I don't stall on purpose.
Refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy,
Okay.
awesome trial underway!
This is some of the most...
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
He does keep being like, I'm not gonna be much help. That's a little suspicious.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
How long do you think it takes him to
Sorry
get his
hear
hair
some
like
comedy
that?
act from you two weirdos.
Probably a while. That's not easy here.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
I don't think Himiko killed Angie. Let's be real here. Maybe she did. I don't know.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
She doesn't seem the type. But they never do they? Well, some of them do.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. Everyone who's alive is
What do you
here.
mean?
Everyone who's alive is here. That's the rules of the class trial.
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer
No,
student
this is gonna be the
dragged
first-
Angie and Tenko into the grave.
This is gonna be the first thing. There is no transfer student. She clearly didn't finish the ritual. The book hadn't been burned.
Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? That's the kind of shit, like, that's the kind of shit I would have come up with last game. Of like, I guess somebody was alive and did it. Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. So, it'll be, God, I haven't done this in so long. Wait, what are the controls? Wait. Wait, what's the controls? Fuck, I don't remember. Lisa, what's the best to see the controls? Because I don't remember. It's been a little while since I played the game, and I don't remember how to control it. Maybe F2?
The recently deceased.
Nope.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
When you press the... No, that just pulls up the truth bullets.
So... Ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Yes,
Can I...
Rantaro was resurrected. It
Okay.
is the late Rantaro Amami.
Please, stop it!
Like, how do I boop out the false statements? Because that was... Did you find it? No.
This crime was committed
Oh, it's
by the
backwards. That's right.
They came back to life and killed
That's
2 of our
right. You have to...
classmates.
You have to...
No!
Okay.
So, ritual did work?
No, she didn't finish it.
That's wrong!
There we go. It's reverse from what I think it is.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Exactly. But I still have the Necronomicon, so... How could the ritual have been successful? They didn't even burn
Angie's
it.
ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
Exactly. That's
So
what
she
I
must
was
have been
saying.
killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was
What a
still
huge waste
intact.
opportunity. They could have brought back Rantaro.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
My sweet boy Rantaro cleared of wrongdoing.
Duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
I still think Rantaro's the ultimate lucky student. It's still my guess, Lisa.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life.
So what would have happened if the ritual succeeded then? Tell me.
It's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Can I tell you what I thought his talent was before it was revealed? Sure.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
I don't know. Anything's possible in Monokuma's world.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
So there...
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
What? Maybe after this chapter, then we will bring someone back. I thought it was like the ultimate gangster gang leader. Oh, interesting. I don't know what would give that impression.
Such a perfectly good motive.
I feel like Monotaro sounds more like he's voiced by Monokuma than Monosuke did.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is alive.
Monodum is still alive,
I was
though.
like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Also, it's Monodum. It's not Monodam. Monodum. Monodum.
Oh, so resurrecting the dead was actually
Also,
possible this whole time?
Monotaro is giving very strong I'm going to be killed by Monodum in the execution vibes right now.
There's no way it's possible.
But how? How are they being resurrected?
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Well, it worked! I was
Hurry up
confused!
and find out who the Blackened is.
I was confused!
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Correct.
Who?
It's like a million degrees in my room. I'm just gonna crack a window. I have my fan on, but now that it's actually starting to be like warm out, it means that it's always hot in my room when I stream, but it's going to be especially hot now that it's actually hot outside too.
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
And you want to talk about someone I have no suspicions of this chapter, Mio Iruma.
I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Kyo's more likely... No, Kyo can't have killed Angie. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless...
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
It's gonna be Sumugi's account, I'm sure.
In Kyo's research lab.
Oh fuck, wrong button.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
That's true.
Could have taken that katana, you see.
That's also true.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
Yeah, seemingly.
We're the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
I feel like
Just admit it, you
may
shitty
have.
worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
It's definitely broken is the part I have to disagree with.
Genius!
But I clearly have to disagree with the fact that he broke in.
The culprit used
But
a
what
katana
here?
to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's
With the
research lab.
maybe the front door? What's the
Which
fast
makes-
forward?
You were the only one who cared about
Wait, what is Art Lab's front door? Does that make sense? Does that disprove that it was broken into? Not really. Doesn't really support the case. I don't have anything better than that though, so.
Care about some katana.
Oh, God, for the love of God.
Just admit it,
I
you
keep hitting them.
shitty
It's
worm.
weird that they're the wrong way around now.
To the classroom, broke.
Nope, that was wrong. Where the Kyo had... Oh, that's the part I have to disagree with. Okay. Understood. I didn't...
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
Well, okay. That's what I was thinking initially, but it didn't make sense. It didn't really disagree at all with what she was saying. If she had said Angie let you in, that would have made sense, but she said broken.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah.
It's almost like I was like
Before Angie
going
went
with the
to
opposite of what
open
she
her
said.
research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
Maybe that was just a weird translation, because that's not what broken means. Like, you wouldn't break in if someone opens the door for you, you're not really breaking in.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Right? Like that, you know.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Feels like we're arriving at this answer too quickly, which makes me think maybe it's not one of the student council
To lead you
members.
to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
So rarely do we get to any sort of conclusive information 2 steps into a class trial. See, like,
Just ignore her, Gonta.
like Gonta's, unless we're gonna get a big reveal that Gonta's actually a genius, he is simply not smart enough to be a killer in this game.
The remaining student
Like-
council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Like, the shit they come up with, like, just does not...
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
I'm gonna ignore that comment, Kokichi. Gonna pretend I did not read that. Gonna pretend I did not see that. Gonna pretend that was not said. Now I'm leaning towards maybe it was Tenko who killed Angie. That's seeming to be more and more likely.
I trust their friendship.
Especially them
guys
writing
do
her
too,
off as a
right?
suspect makes it feel like it's gonna, you know, they didn't even say her.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
I don't know.
Obviously, let's believe in them.
Oh, God.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Samugi, and Kibo.
Like, it feels like we're down to not enough options too quickly, you know?
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Culprit is not one. Like, shit never moves this quickly in a class trial.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
I forgot that she's still, like, robot phobic.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Is his hair boop-a-doop always, like, fucked up like that? Is that always how that looks? I feel like it's not. Is that just me? Am I losing it, or does it not normally look like that? Hi, Scooty. Right? Yes? No? Maybe not. It feels like I don't think it usually looks that messed up. I think it's usually like the rest of his spikes. So that's suspicious. Why is his hair all messed up? Probably because he killed Tenko. I knew it. I got that one right.
Or Samugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
He wouldn't. I believe him. Hashtag believe women.
Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Oh, so Kibo did it.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't.
I would like Kibo's execution would be interesting if they like disassembled him. That'd be kind of cool.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And Chris Angie with his eyes. That's how I want to go.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
If Gonta just went like, I'd be happy.
I'm not the
We're
culprit.
not the culprit.
Okay, well I believe that Oh, I have to. Oh, it's one of these things, right? I forgot about these.
We must consider other possibilities.
So many
Surely
words.
there must be a suspect inside the student council.
Oh, Christ.
that's utterly impossible.
A dead chick can't be the culprit.
Only student council members had access.
Only student council members had access. Wrong. Kokichi could have lockpicked. Alright, I found the thing. I found the thing I need to agree with.
We must consider other possibilities.
It's in the middle.
That's utterly council members.
Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Oh, no, I missed! Are you kidding me? Oh, come on.
Boring lies.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I fucking miss? Here it is.
Council members.
Here we go. Don't look at me.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
That took more tries than it should have.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it.
But you could have.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Ah! Dimeke, no! One of my favorite exclamations is Dimeke, no. Who can tell me what Dimeke, no means? Anyone who knows cursory Spanish.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Yeah, Kokichi, you little bitch.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course
I'll let you
remember.
inform me. Doesn't it mean like... It means like... Dime que no means like, tell me... Like, tell me... It's a rough translation, but it's like... Dime is tell me. Maybe it's dame. No, I think it's dime. It might be dame. One is tell me and one is give me, and I don't remember which. Like, a dime is tell me, and then que no is like, tell me it's not. You know, tell me it's not so, basically.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
I killed Angie.
well, there you go. Good job. I did it! I only took, like, 10 plus years of Spanish. There's no way he's telling the truth. He's a liar.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
He's a liar. He's a liar, and that's why Derek don't like him. I need that as a... Why don't I have that as a sound command? Someone DM me and tell me to add that as a sound command. You're a liar, and that's why Derek don't like you. Oh, what?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
I think it is.
Nah, no joke. I
Or
thought that if I
Rococo
confessed,
text
I
me,
could
that might be
atone for my
better.
sins. And it helped. I feel so much better.
I don't believe him.
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
There's no way.
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
I'm just waiting for Kokichi to look. Kokichi's such a troll. I hate him.
He's lying.
Christian the chill gamer. We love a chill gamer. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you've had... What day of the week is it? Wednesday. I hope you've had a lovely Wednesday. This is on Korikio. I was initially a little suspicious of Korikio, but I just don't see how he could have... I didn't get how... Oh yes, thank you. To add that's your line, that's... He couldn't have killed Tanko. Him killing Angie is possible. Unlikely, perhaps? But not impossible. Because why would Korikio have done it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was suspicious of him, though. Yeah, he could not have done Tanko's. He was literally in the room when the seance was happening, and like there's no way that anyone in the room if anyone, it was Himiko, but the rest of the three of us had no way to do it. So maybe he killed Angie, but why? That I don't know what his reasoning would have been. So we'll see.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
And of course, it couldn't have been him because it was Kokichi, as Kokichi has admitted.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
I think Ted Cruz did it. No, Ted Cruz is
Then
the
let me ask you,
Zodiac
culprit.
killer.
How did you lock the room?
God, Lisa, is in love with
It's
Kokichi.
the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No.
That doesn't make sense.
Wrong. You're a liar. You're a liar. That's why Derek don't like
What
him.
doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
You're a liar, and that's why Shuichi don't like you. Thank you, Rico. Why did I look and I was like, who texted me? Rikoga texted me because I asked him to.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
It's like, who's texting me?
Different method.
Literally asked Rikoga to text.
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door. You know, just like they say in Waitress, sometimes life just slips in through a back door.
That's how they made this
Carves out a
unlocked room
person.
mystery.
That, Sasha Colby performed that when she was in Boston, and I wept like a baby, because 1, that song gets me regardless, and 2, Sasha Colby performing that, they were tears.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes?
Lisa,
How was it
Lisa
locked
says,
from the
can we add a
outside?"
voice command for this trial? I'll consider it.
The culprit used a certain tool.
Their vagina! The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from outside was... Mind Mine? I don't remember what Mind Mine is. Oh, I do remember Mind Mine, and I feel like I recall detesting it. Lisa? Oh, this is a Monokuma. Oh, I do kinda... Actually, maybe not. This is kind of fun. Might be up here. No? Is it down here? I don't think it was the sickle, though. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I see. That's wrong. Get the Monokuma. So it's not that. Wait, then what is that? Oh, there's the oh, I was actually incorrect. It was the sword. Oh.
I see it.
So, it wasn't...
Gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
Wait, what? Huh? I thought it was the sheath. Well, already...
Use that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Yes, correct.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
But wouldn't that lock them inside?
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
What?
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
Was there not gold leaf on the sheath? Was that it? That's how I should have known.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Oh, is that... Oh, is he being cute here and remarking that that's sort of a callback to the first game? Oh, it is. Okay, that's cute. That's... So, oh, interesting. So whoever's in charge of Monokuma here has knowledge of the past killing, at least the first killing game. Jot that down, jot that down!
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
They at least have an... Now, this could be Monokuma breaking the fourth wall, but this game doesn't really do that, so...
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it.
So the killer is familiar. Oh, what if... Wait, What are they remembering? That was a key piece of evidence in the first trial of the first game, Rococo. A katana whose sheath had gold leaf on it that came off. So it's like a callback to the first game.
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
What if you stab Angie, stab the katana into the effigy, which you've now hung up with the other ones to make it not suspicious, then twist the effigy up. You twist it up. You twist, and then you dart out of the room, and then it spins and it hits the lock. There we go.
But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's
There we go. I'm putting it all together. That's why they were hung up.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
That's too complicated? I'm not so sure about that. I think I'm right.
It was an odd setup after all.
I think I'm right.
The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, there was no need to.
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Okay. Now I'm cooking with fire.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different
Uh-huh.
purpose, right?
They turned it and it swung and hit it. And then it would have... Yes! I'm so smart. A different purpose? What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every set of that setup. Ah. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh, it's gonna be this... Oh, it's a I forgot it's the taxi now. I forgot it's the taxi. Oh, God. Oh, the turning on the... Oh, Christ. Oh, the turn on that does not feel good. I'll tell you one thing. About the... Need to make small turns, not big turns. Who turned the handle of the sliding lock? It's thinking time, everyone. Also, hi, Petty the Frog. Oh my god, Petty, I totally... The katana's hill. Petty the Frog, I totally saw something I meant... I totally saw something I meant to send you on TikTok today. It was about... I was so cute. I might be able to find it. It was a cartoon, a few page cartoon about a little cartoon frog crying because its ass was too fat. It's like, I'm too thick. And I was like, oh my god, I need to send this to Petty. And then I forgot. Oh shit, missed those. And then I completely forgot. I got distracted. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? It won't let, to be clear, it won't let me turn the katana. Thinking time. What was done? The katana was stabbed into the effigy, yeah. Yeah, okay. I said all this. This isn't new yet. We knew all this. I do think I prefer the driving game, even though it controls like ass, to snowboarding from last game that was just really difficult. Oh, come on, I'm one short. Oh, Christ. How was the FG manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was turned. It was spun. I'm thinking time. I promise that's what it is. Spinning it. Oh, shit. Was I right? Did I get it right? Oh, I'm so smart! Oh my god.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy.
I'm so smart. I'm literally a genius.
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Exactly. Exactly.
Effigy spun?
I'm literally a genius.
That's right. If you spun the effigy,
I said
the
that.
rope it was hanging from would twist.
I said that. I said that. Oh, I know Lisa was proud as fuck of me. Look, Petty, enjoy the lurk. Get some din-din. Yes, I'm starving. You know what?
The rope would unwind, and the effigy would spin the other way.
In Petty's honor, I'm gonna have a little bit of chicken. It's good chicken. That's good chicken. You see, I say a lot of stupid shit, and Lisa has to write it down. So anytime I say something that ends up being smart, I just imagine Lisa very proud. Also, when you said the sheath locked it from the outside. Yeah, I understand now at this point that didn't make much sense, but I needed something. We need a point redemption that makes Addie go eat something. There is one.
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
I made them. Here was my cardinal mistake, and why I didn't figure this out before the trial, is I didn't question something. The katana was stabbed in the effigy, and I was like, sure, why not? I was like, that makes sense to me. But nothing in this game ever just is because it is. Like, there's never a moment that it's like, oh, the katana was stuck in the effigy just because the killer felt like doing it. Like, it's always for a reason. And I feel like if I'd questioned that more, I could have put it together.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope, and then swiftly leave.
And also, if I'd known for sure that the sheath did not have the gold coating, it would have had to have been the katana, and then I would have put it together. But I just thought it was the sheath.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
Bitch, I see a hydrate, and that's it. Well, you should ask Marginal Youth about what redemption caused me to eat something. Hi, Swezzle. Why are they hanging upside down? So this is a wax effigy of one of the previously killed students because Monokuma told us that there was a ritual we could do to bring one of the dead students back. So Angie had made effigies of all the students so she could bring them back. However, Angie did end up getting killed. And so the killer of Angie hung the wax figure upside down along with the others and spun it so that the katana would hit the back lock and lock the door, thus creating a locked room mystery. I hope that answered your question.
And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
This game is too complicated. Can we get a shout out for the lovely icon Swezzle? Girl, that's too much info. That's like one tiny piece of information, Swezzle. We've still got like a whole fucking mess to figure out.
By using the effigy with a katana.
That is exclusively just us figuring out how the back door was locked. That tells us nothing else about anything else that happened.
A man born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yes.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Oh, Swezzle, I'm so glad that Cindy made that his bit emote because now like I still have access to it even though he doesn't stream anymore because it's adorable. We still need to figure out who killed Angie. That was my thing. That's why I was a little suspicious during the investigation because like as it's going on, I'm like, I feel like we do not have enough information to catch a killer, right? I was like, we do not have enough here to figure out who the hell killed Angie. And then Tanko died, and I was like, okay, now it makes more sense. Because, like, but you do. But I don't. But I don't. If we look just at all of this, like, we don't have enough information in here. You know, if we work just from Tsumugi's account up, that's not that much stuff. There's not enough to narrow it down to one single person. It was either one of the student council members or Kokichi. Except it doesn't seem to be Kokichi because why would they go through the whole trouble of that bullshit with the spinny lock the back door? Kokichi could just repick the lock closed, so you know. There's not enough information to narrow it down from it's a member of the student council to anything more specific.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Kokichi would never. Well, Kokichi's the Fuyohiko of this game of, like, seems like would kill but actually didn't.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Also, only the student council could be walking around at nighttime, so, like, that's the other piece of it.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Sure.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
In any
I'm
case,
so hungry.
The culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
Convenient! I'm muting so you don't have to listen to me too.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The killer has a very intimate knowledge of this school. Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Ah! So every character, when they die, they get the big X on their face. You see that on the left? And in this game, all their X's have been, like, so, like, different. They've had that sort of relate to them. And I love that Angie does not have an X over her face. She has a halo and angel wings because she went up to heaven with Atua. Wait, I love that. She's 5,000 candles in the wind. That's so funny.
The other effigies were only hung up, so we think it was some kind of ceremony.
It's the little things.
That way, you wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Interesting. Okay. There was clearly a lot of thought that went into this.
Earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
I'm so confused. What are you confused about? I'm here to answer any questions. Or Lisa. I may pass you off to Lisa. She knows more than me.
Possibility.
Okay.
But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
Exactly.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Bullshit! Say it. I hope it cuts to Miyu and she says a fucking lie!
Seriously? You fucking lied?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! How did I manifest that? How did I manifest that? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, that is the rush of all time. Like, oh my god. Okay, Swezzle, so Angie, the ultimate artist, was murdered. While we were investigating her murder, we performed a seance. During the seance, someone else got killed. So we investigated that. And now we're at the trial, where we have to figure out who did it.
Cough it up, Kokichi!
I cannot believe.
Man, you guys got me. Okay.
I've done that a few times before. Right, Lisa, don't I have a long and storied history of saying exactly what is about to be said in the game?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Who did the first murder or second? We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, Swizzle.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
We are working on figuring out who the killers are.
I wanted to lure the culprit out.
It has happened so many times.
If I
That's the first
claimed
time
to be
I've
the
ever,
culprit,
like...
then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
That was the first time that I think I've ever, like manifested it happening. Usually I just say something and it happens to also be said. That's the first time I've ever said, like, they are going to say this. I hope they do.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
God, that was... Whew!
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because
which murder is the
into my plan.
Okay, so it's if the first person and the second person have two different killers, the one we have to catch is the first person, the one who killed Angie. The one who got stabbed with and there was the wax things in the room. She's the one that specifically we have to solve. If they happen to be two different... If they're the same person, we have to catch that one person. If they're different people, whoever killed the second girl just gets away with it, but also doesn't get the benefit of getting to leave. They just sort of killed her for nothing, which would be sad, so I hope that is not what happened. I hope it was one killer.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Oh my god, I'm still, like, coming down from that.
Now.
God, these two.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
Like, Gonta's not smart enough to come up with this. Like,
You? I can't hold it up anymore.
right, well, in agreement on that, Gonta can't be the killer because he just truthfully could not come up with this.
You going soft on me now?
Why is this... Lisa, can I ask, why is this game so much hornier than the original two?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it.
Or am I misremembering the first two games? But I don't think they were this horny.
Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
My nickname in college, that's still your nickname, bitch. Don't try. I prefer her. I don't think I can in good conscience make that a sound command on the channel, but...
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Why is she the way that she is?
What should we talk about now?
She making Gonta uncomfortable. You protect my son!
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Bet me you wish she entered Angie's lab.
Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Unless Angie had a secret alliance outside of the student council.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and
Because of course if Angie was planning to kill someone during a seance... Hold on. But then who killed Tanko? No, see, I was wondering for a moment if maybe Korakio killed Angie. I was wondering if Kyo maybe was working with Angie to kill someone during the seance. Because that would, you know, it would require, Angie would need to know that the seance was happening, you know, what was happening, blah, 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 blah. So, I was wondering if perhaps Korakio was working with Angie to make that happen, but Korakio found out that if Angie's the one to kill whoever, then that's it. Like, she's the one, she gets to leave, not him. There's no accomplices in Danganronpa, as we know. As Hifumi found out the bad way. So then, Korikyo kills Angie, takes over the plan, but then who killed Tenko? Because Korikyo was in the room during the seance. So I hit a bit of a blockade in that train of logic.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
It's hard to come up with something that makes them both make sense, you know?
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Lisa, did what I say make any sense?
A suspect?
Me? A suspect?
Never kill Angie!
Me, who wrote down that I think that Himiko killed Angie.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next?
They didn't know that the second killer wouldn't graduate, so maybe they just found an opportunity to kill. But who else? Someone that would make a third person have to have known the plan, and that I don't think seems likely. Right? Like the Korikyo doing it and then still following through just to, you know, make confusion or blah, blah, blah. Makes sense. But Korikyo couldn't have done it, so who there would have to be someone else who knows about the thing. So it couldn't have been Korikyo. Well, I mean, it couldn't not have been. What if they went outside the plan and just acted on impulse? But then how did they know about... How did they... No. That doesn't make sense, because how would they have known about all the stuff that was set up to do it? No.
I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
It's still possible that someone who isn't on the student council was the killer of Angie for reasons that I was getting at, but I don't think it happened in the way that I described.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
This game is confusing as fuck.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers.
Okay.
What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
Is this gonna be another one of those many people talking at once thing?
Difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Let's say Kyo wanted to team up with Angie, but Angie said no, so Kyo killed Angie and got another accomplice. But she wouldn't have let him into the lab. She wouldn't have let them into the lab unless she was working with him. So, that doesn't add up, Lisa.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
But what's up with the duct tape?
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
Or someone mimicked a voice.
One bit, and I don't blame him. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
I do wonder that. I do. Why did Tenko have to die?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but
The best reason I could come up with for why Tenko died is they were worried the seance was going to be successful and they had to put a stop to it.
can we talk about Tenko's case now, not just Angie?
Because that would... God,
I
Jesus
got you
Christ.
exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
That would indicate that probably they had the same killer.
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim.
Yeah, but I think these are connected. I think the cases are more
Gotta
connected
figure
than
out
we
who
think.
killed Angie?
Is it bad I ship Kokichi and Himiko? Don't put that on Himiko. Poor
To
Himiko.
solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
No.
Would you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless.
I like Himiko standing up for herself. All it took was all of her friends getting killed. Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
I think this is going to be one of my best chances to figure out who voices Himiko, though, so let's all listen in carefully.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Hi, Dawn.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Let me listen.
Lies?
I think Himiko's one of two people.
Everything you said is total BS.
He's such an ass. Lisa, you deserve better.
You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko.
He's a
after
dick.
She's dead. Come on.
He's
really?
so rude.
Kokichi, enough!
Thank you, Gonta.
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now.
I like him besides that. Lisa, it's his defining trait.
I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still
Lisa,
alive.
come on.
But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her.
This is giving Hiyoko, like, all of her friends getting killed. It was very sad then, too.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
God, everyone is so mean to her. I'm gonna cry.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
I'm gonna cry for Himiko. She deserves better than this. All her friends are dead and everyone's being really mean to her about it.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
Hashtag justice for Himiko.
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
I definitely just manifested Himiko being the killer. Anytime we get justice for someone, it bites me in the ass.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
I love her, though.
The name of the curse is Death Curse!
Oh. You're all it over.
Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Probably.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
Okay.
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival.
I have no clue.
That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died
But
too.
hey, if I just figured out bit by bit, like I figured out the first bit, I figured out the spinny thing, and I just have to keep doing that for every other piece that comes through the rest of the trial.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
You are so close.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
You think I'm like, what, I'm right there for it to click?
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Lisa, do you think it's gonna click by the end of stream today?
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
It should be the case for Hyoko's murder. Poor Hyoko. Ah. Yes, I believe. Okay. Kaito.
Finally, you noticed.
God, he's such a dick. He's such a dick. I can't stand him.
Huh?
It's Byakuya
Want us
vibes.
to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
I still think there weren't.
Let us talk about
I mean, I know
Tenko's
before
case
the
then.
trial I put that there
Perhaps
were
that will provide us a clue.
two different ones, but I think as it stands right now, I think they were the same killer. And I think it was Kibo. Why? I don't know. But they're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Well, the people who were not in the room are not
Crutch
suspect.
probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Actually, everyone there is not suspicious. The people who attended the seance The people too. Oh no! What? Yes.
That's it.
That was cruel. That was fucked up of them to do that.
Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
I'm like, these lists all look like the same. That was messed up.
Four are the culprits.
What?
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
God, poor Himiko cannot catch a fucking break. Last trial.
Probably just a
This
coincidence. The
trial.
most suspicious out of the four
This like
is
hated that
really
moment.
Kyo.
Yeah, I was gonna say poor
He suggested
Kyo.
the
He's
whole
gonna say.
seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
I love Kyo's little pose he does.
If we
I
all
wonder
knew of it
if-
before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
I wonder if by the end of the game we'll have seen Kyo's full face. I feel like
Well, I suppose, but
I feel like we will.
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely
I
in my
wonder.
control.
I wonder. It does feel like if we were gonna see it, it would be like during his execution, but what would you guess is under it? You know Melina from Mortal Kombat? That. I just don't know what you would do for Korikyo's execution. Right? Like, when I go over characters, I'm like, are they gonna kill somebody? Are they gonna murder somebody? Are they not? And then I'm like, what would their execution look like? And if I can't picture it, I tend to think they're not gonna kill someone. Like Himiko, I still have is an option to murder someone. I think her execution, you could do like the, now I'm gonna put you in a box and saw you in half. Now it's a little violent, but not impossible. Kaido could be a killer. He has a very easy one. Maki, I can picture Maki's is like, she's running, she's running from like Monokumas who are assassins, and then they assassinate her. Gonta, like, could be squished by a bug, maybe? I don't know. He's also not going to kill anyone, though. That doesn't make any sense. What would Kaido's execution? He'd be like go to space, like the first one from the first game, Not that, what's her face's dad from the first game is who I'm referring to. Like, Shuichi, Shuichi's not going to die. Tsumugi, I don't know that I really see what Tsumugi's would be. Kibo could be like, disassembled kind of brutally. Tsumugi's could be sewing needles through her body. I don't like to think about that. Come on, Dragula Season 2, Episode 1 Extermination Challenge. Kokichi, I don't really have a good one for Kokichi. Himiko, again, established. Miyu, something, electronic-y, maybe. It's possible. I don't really see the vision, but,
I was not the one who
We'll keep it
selected the
moving.
room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
That is true. I did point that out. Let it be noted that I did point that out before the trial started. Miyu just gets fucked. Miyu could have an exceptionally horny death. That is definitely possible. Mika was the one to suggest that.
Oh, right.
Suspicious.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the same.
Killed by Snoo? Excuse me?
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
It's true, it did. Point of entry from outside. He must be referring to... Oh, R.I.P. Well, Swazzle, if you were wondering, there's one of the dead people. There's what we were referring to.
There.
Although that's actually not Angie. That's the second one who got
Talking
killed.
About under the floor, right? Huh? Under the floor?
Under the floor? He probably went to bed. It's late for Swazzle.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
Correct. Although that doesn't seem that seems
If we
unlikely.
consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
all of them, it would seem.
Another suspect? Who?
What? Hello? 1 second. Stream it. If you guys get stuff, I would have leftovers. What? As if I didn't want something. Can I get an exclamation point, Dave?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Wait 1 second. Oh my god. Okay, Dave left before I could get to him, so I was like, okay, I have to text him, and so I go on my phone and text him, and I got confused because I saw the text from Rococo and it just leads with Addie, you're a liar, and I was like, what did I do? And I was like, oh no. I was like, what did I do? Why is Rococo texting me that I'm a liar? Like, mashed. Wait, what is it? This place has like a specific pizza. Okay, I'm telling Dave they're going to a new pizza place that just opened near us. That has like a mashed potato pizza that I thought sounded delicious.
It's appearing before me.
Okay.
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Is... Oh, we're just... Okay.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Isn't it snuck?
By crawling under the floor.
Isn't it snuck?
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark.
Mashed potato.
You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
I disagree.
Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said, hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
It's like bacon, mashed potato, and scallion. It's true that with a little light you can move around under the floor, but is that possible? No. There's a hole in the... Derek, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you?
Because it wasn't dark. You see...
But they couldn't have... I said that! I said that, Lisa! Lisa, I said that!
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
I said that! I pointed that out! But Derek, welcome in. Until you practically solved it. I know, I was like 99% of the way there.
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm 99% of the way there.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So they had to already be there. They had to already be there when the lights got turned off? Maybe? But then how did they get out? I'm missing that piece, but...
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
I'm like so close.
Jeez, sure, I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
It sounds pretty robophobic to me.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
So who's the killer? The killer is...
Poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
The killer is...
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Now, Kaido comes to mind as someone it might
I neither want nor need your pity.
be.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Exactly, so...
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
No, because the scythe
Then
was
why
down
is
there.
floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
And why was the scythe down there? No, the killer was down there for sure.
I'm going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Yeah, me too. I agree with Gonta.
Nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
They would have gone there before the lights went out. They would have waited for the lights to come back on, and then they would have left.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Which I guess is still anyone who wasn't there, but
Don't say it like that.
probably not
You're better off
Kibo.
not being used to this kind of stuff.
Probably.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
Oh, we're doing all the favorites tonight, Lisa. We're playing all the faves. That's Trial 1 Game 2.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floor.
That's what. Oh, this is fun. This is cute. I like how referential this one is to the first two games. So that's what happened in the first trial of the second game.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
I so badly, and I'm not going to because I don't want Lisa to, I don't want Lisa to tell me, but I want to know if the fact that Monokuma seems to be so aware of the past games is just, like, that the game makers, like, giving a wink-wink to, like, the, you know, self-referential nature, or if it actually matters. It actually means that whoever is him is, you know, it's relevant.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
I won. We'll find out. Stay tuned for Chapter 6 and Epilogue.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive,
We'll find out.
she'd totally notice.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
Yeah, if Tenko was on top of that and it moved, would she have not said something? Well, I guess she was purposefully being silent, but maybe that's weird.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however.
Although then who the hell killed her?
Instead of butting our
That doesn't
heads
make any
against
sense.
this,
Never mind. I'm
how
not gonna...
about we concentrate on another issue?
I'm gonna move on from that, otherwise I'm gonna get confused.
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
I think we know how and when exactly Tenko was killed. Thank you very much.
So not during seance?
No, still pretty sure it was during the seance,
Tenko
but...
was in the metal cage for the whole
Pretty-
seance, wasn't she?
Pretty sure it was during the seance.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
You're pretty sure. She was
Maybe
in a
the culprit
cage.
killed her before she went under the metal cage.
What? No.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she spoke after she was in the cage. Because it was around that time I made the joke of it'd be funny if the thing crashed down and Tenko died, and then Tenko died, and I was like, well, this wasn't funny. It's like,
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
one time on Survivor, someone was at Tribal Council and made a remark of like, yeah, I love blindsides. Blindsides are always fun. And then she got blindsided at that Tribal Council. Let me tell you, she did not seem to think that they were fun when it happened to her.
The floorboard was removed at that point. so it's likely she was already dead then.
She, if you ask her immediately after that, like, hey, fun, right? She probably would have said no.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Yes.
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible. I love him so much. I love going to...
She wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
Bitch, what other times are there?
A different time?
Huh?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out,
Wait.
shitheads.
We've got a pretty tight window of alive to dead here, Mio, to be fair.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate
Before the light went out. But the... Okay. Okay, Scooty. That's an interesting theory. As soon as she gets in and they do it, but before they blow the candles out, she gets killed. Then the killer is exiting. And the thud we hear, because I was like, what's the thud? Is them, like, hitting their head or something on while they were trying to leave. Maybe something like that, perhaps?
Now hurry up and think!
Not impossible by any means.
If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
Because I guess thud is a weird noise. If she was already, like, you know, hunched over.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
Pretty sure it was. Oh,
It
god
could
damn it,
not
that's the
have
wrong
been
one.
done at any other time.
Yeah.
She was under the cage the whole time.
She
She was
was.
dead when the cage was lifted.
Correct.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Oh, that I got it. It's the white sheet. Got it.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw. So who lifted the cage? Then obviously Himiko is the culprit. When Tango got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It's right.
It
It's.
could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. She was dead when the cage was lifted. What about
Moment
Because the blood was on the underside of the sheet, so she was already dead when she died under the sheet and the cage didn't get lifted.
It wasn't possible
Yeah.
to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Big brain. You gotta, you know, you gotta think
Because the
2 steps
inside
ahead.
of the cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Exactly. God, I'm so
That
smart.
cloth was removed before the cage was
What's
lifted.
driving me crazy is not knowing who did it, because I feel like I have so much else figured out that to be missing
There wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
that tiniest last little detail of who did it is driving me crazy. I've never had something like this.
How could my golden brain be wrong when
You
it
missed like
comes-
one clue. What did I miss? A small one. Is it in the truth bullets, Lisa? How did she get an injury on the back of her neck if she was crouched? Makes sense. I don't know. Whatever this clue is, I've still missed it.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
I feel like I'm right there.
It's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
It's something someone said before trial. Lisa, you're really gonna make me go rewatch my VOD? Alright, everyone, pause the game. We have to go rewatch last stream's VOD.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Okay, can I give more clue then? No. No, I want to figure it out myself. I forget how to do this.
Tenko died after the seance.
Okay.
It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko.
It's gonna be...
They stepped the thin blade through the gaps of the cage. And that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Christ.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage.
I have limited slashes, don't I? Isn't that a
Sitting in
thing?
there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit. And that's none other than Kyo!
That's a leap of logic if I've ever heard one.
The blade's all you need.
Oh, wait, what?
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh, she wasn't sitting. Fuck.
She wasn't that
I missed it.
In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
Okay, I got it now. Don't worry, everybody. I figured it out. She wasn't sitting, she was leaning, kneeled over.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
There we go. I worked it out.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
I don't care for that minigame. That minigame bothers me.
Forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko.
There we go. Okay.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen?
Miu is not very good at class trials, right? She's a very smart person.
No worries, Miu.
Just-
Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Just sort of abysmal at class trials. Every time.
No worries.
She doesn't seem to say a lot of correct stuff.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
So who the fuck killed her? Why can't I figure
Couldn't
out
have
who
been
killed
during
her?
the seance since she was in the cage, right?
Why can't I figure out who killed her, Lisa?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Lisa.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
for
telling
a
us that
living
one clue, it's
person.
important. But I don't... I missed the clue.
Huh?
I missed the clue.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
God. Okay.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
It's, in fact...
You don't know that.
Some may
things are
say it's
impossible for a human,
impossible.
but not for a spirit.
Someone will say... Does it get said again during the trial? There's a non-zero chance that tonight I rewatch the VOD to try and find this elusive mystery solving statement.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Seagulls, stop it now.
Angie's.
If Rococo was there, he would have gotten that
Tenko?
joke.
Why?
Himiko?
Why
Your
would
clue's
Angie's
already been in the
spirit
trial, but
kill
you didn't notice.
Tenko?
It's been in the trial again? How do I keep missing it? I'm good at... That's
What
my
if Tenko killed
specialty,
Angie,
Lisa.
And then Angie's spirit came back for revenge.
It's usually my
Like
specialty.
I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
What if it's Kaido's comment about needing to fix his hair? I solved it. It's Kaido. He had to, why would Kaido have to fix his hair? Because something happened to it? Like murder?
Well,
Are you? No, I don't acknowledge that there is Genshin happening in my chat right now.
Only a spirit could have
wait.
done that.
I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What in the good what?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
That doesn't... What?
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Oh my god, the culprit was inside the cage. That's... Oh my god.
Emergency! I don't even know what's been done to me, but I feel a mysterious life energy. Bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi. I am your squeezably soft teacher, magical miracle girl Usami, aka Usami.
Oh my god. The killer was inside the cage. And that is why it was so heavy when we were moving it over. Remember when I was like, I cannot for the life of me figure out how the cage would have changed in heft? And so I wrote it off as like, whatever. But you never do that in this game. Also, hi, Maple. Nothing in this game is ever, whatever. The killer was inside the cage. That's why it was so heavy when we moved it. Then, by the time Himiko flung it off, they weren't in there anymore. It was suddenly quite light. Oh my god. That just blew this whole pop stand open. I'll tell you one thing. Well, it still couldn't be Gonta. Gonta is too... There's no way we could have lifted that with Gonta in it. Gonta's a big boy. It's a big boy. Oh my god. It's not gonna be Maki. Like, it's not gonna be Maki. Be for real. It's not Tenko. Doesn't seem to be Kibo. So it's Tsumugi? Oh my god. It's Tsumugi? Kaido? But did Kaido even know there was a seance happening? Yeah, I know he did. He did. Why would he have had to fix his hair? Could it have gotten smushed in the cage? Oh my god, it's Kaido. I can't believe it. This is going to be very upsetting if I'm right. As of right now, I'm suspicious of Kaido. I don't know how he killed Angie. Why'd Angie let him in? Why did Angie let him in?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Oh, if everything...
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Let's...
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the
Maybe
cave
the
at any
culprit
time.
wouldn't have needed to hide... Is what's being implied that it's Tsumugi and she cosplayed as the cage? Because that feels like a stretch, but...
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Feels like a little bit of a stretch, but... The they she's referring to. I mean, it would have to be Tsumugi. Who else could have been hidden inside the cage? No. Oh, okay. So close, so close. Wrong. Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time?
I was wrong.
Oh, that wasn't right. Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time? Well, the only other answer that makes sense is herself?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Now this, I can't believe.
What did you say?
Now this I simply truthfully do not believe.
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Fuck. That makes a lot of sense. Oh no. Was it... That makes a lot of sense. Like, too much sense.
She committed suicide.
Oh, it's a suicide, everyone. That's a very niche reference, but...
Suicide?
Trigger warning. Sorry, I don't know.
If she
Never-
committed suicide, it would explain
I've
why
never
the
played the
cage
game
was
before.
figured
Lo
out.
siento. No! She couldn't have. Aha! No, no, we're good. She didn't... No. No. She could not have. Because... No, I put it all together. She could not have committed suicide. Because how did the sickle get to the far... Like, under the floor, the sickle's like way, way, way over to the side. How would she have been able to do that? Nope.
She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance.
Doesn't make... Survey says it's bullshit.
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
Never mind. Never mind. We good. We good.
But
I got
the
it.
sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yeah.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Like Yaki with Chihiro. I mean, someone picked it up and threw it to throw them off. Oh, like perhaps a certain little fuckwit who pretended to be dead.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Oh, if
Perhaps that
that's...
explains why the floorboard
If
was
that's what it
removed.
ends up being, I'm gonna be so angry.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath
But
the floor.
why? Why would she do that?
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Did you hear that? Oh, that was Justin.
Hi, Dustin. Dustin, how are you? Dustin, I have to send you... There's something I kind of want to buy. Wait, I'm going to text it to you now. There's something I kind of want to buy, but Dustin, as an insider, I want to know your thoughts on it. Like, I don't know if it's the company's good or the product, but I kind of want to get the thing I just texted to you. I don't know. Is that crazy?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Doesn't make sense to Addison, so...
It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm so...
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
That as well. I don't understand why she
Maybe
would.
I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier.
I don't know why she would. Why would she kill herself?
About Tenko killing
She had
Angie.
everything still to live for.
Yeah?
No, I did consider. Imagine texting Annie. Imagine I literally have given you my number before Maple and yet you didn't text
Because
me,
Tenko
so you
and
don't have.
Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Maple and Lisa were both given my phone number and did not text me, so that's on them. Petty, thank you for welcoming in Dustin. It's always... Oh, Dustin says... Dustin says good. I know, I saw that and was like... Need. Does Petty actually stream, or is this just a joke between Petty and Dustin? Okay.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
Interesting. I don't think this is correct.
Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
We're not far enough into the trial for things to be clicking this much, so
What?
this can't be correct. Well, this is almost definitely not
If
correct.
she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
To be a bitch. I don't know.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
In a real fucking, like, nasty-ass way, where then we do the trial, get it wrong, and all of us would die.
Really?
So,
What?
what would that accomplish?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
What the hell would that accomplish?
It's to take us down with her.
Yeah, that's not the kind of person Tenko is. Stupid mother. You stupid motherfucker! I'm dying of the... Will you excuse me for one moment, everybody? I need to go get more water. I'll be right back. I need more water, desperately. I'm back! Did Maple redeem a hydrate? Wait, I missed that. What? A hydrate for Maple, then. Okay, let's continue. Take us down.
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial.
I don't think I believe that.
So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
Like that... That doesn't... That doesn't... No, that's wrong.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
I don't believe that. Lie.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Maybe the reasoning is off. But how would... But the sickle was, like, all the way in the corner of the basement. So how did it get there?
She told me.
Oh, goddammit, I gotta do Tenko's voice again. I was like, okay, I'm not that mad at Tenko dying because Tenko's the only one I don't have a good grasp on, like, how to do their voice. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
At least Tenko did get to have her whole little speech before she, you know, departed.
Wait, we
should believe Tenko's last words.
I believe Tenko. Hashtag I believe women.
Trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Right.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that.
I hope you all stand with women as well.
But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
Oh, Kokichi's
People
such like
keep all
a...
sorts of secrets. Like Maki.
Kokichi just
She hid the fact
digs.
that she's a
That's what he
cold-blooded
does.
killer.
He just digs and digs and digs.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
No.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
But he gets answers.
Naive.
He gets the job done. Did I do my streaks snaps today? Uh-oh. I don't think I did. Oopsies. Oops, forgot to do my streaks snaps. Please forgive me. Also, hi, I'm streaming right now, so chat watched me take this. I got a Snapchat, and I was like, oh my god, uh-oh. That would have been bad. Yeah. I include Tom in my streak snaps, even though we don't have a streak. It's his fault. Because he hates
We're all
me.
just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets.
That's why Tom's in mod jail, because he hates me and won't snap me back. Sometimes he does, but it's not consistent enough to have a snap streak.
What matters is whether there's any malice behind him.
Why don't have you add on Snapchat? Lisa, probably because you hate me, just like Tom. You know who does have me added? Quad Shot, who is at the pool? You're at the... what? I was gonna be like, look, there's a Snapchat from Quad, but it was a pool? I don't know.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Hold on. I'm still trying to coordinate with Quad because he's going to be in Boston over the weekend, and I'm trying to coordinate to meet him.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
Because he wasn't at TwitchCon, so we didn't actually get to meet. Okay, keep it moving.
That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
I believe in myself. Hold on, I'm like multitasking.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
That's the spirit. If you get betrayed by somebody, it's your fault for trusting the wrong people. That's the spirit.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
What a great message.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
I like that he's the one who started training, and now Maki's the one enforcing it.
Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
No, but Addy doesn't want to add me. Lisa, I will add you, but after stream.
Different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
The only reason I was meshing with Quad is because I'm still trying to I was still trying to meet him.
No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
I need to put this down. I put this on like 8 times on stream today.
Whether or not I believe,
I believe.
my heart can't reach Tinko anymore.
God, I've gone.
But
I've
I
never
wanna believe
gone
in
up,
her.
up today. Whoops.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down.
Like, it just does not seem like Tinko. I love him. Can I say, Lisa, may I make a statement? May I make a statement?
Me too. Gota no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
May I make a statement on the record of Lisa's notes?
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
A breaking news statement? No, not quite breaking.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
But I'm listening. I'm really, the longer this goes on, I'm coming more and more and more around on Himiko. Like, I don't think I ever like disliked her, but she's starting to be like one of my favorites. She might pass Miu, who I, as time has gone on, have found to be more and more grating.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me?
What is the reason that Tenko allegedly killed herself, although I still don't see it?
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me.
You guys should have done a prediction if I'd show up today or not. I'm more surprised you're still here. You pop in to say hi during Danganronpa, but you don't stick around. I've got your number, hussy.
But for now,
that's from something.
Trust in my detective work.
It's from something I don't know what, but I love that phrase. I've got your number, hussy. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. I mean, she could have just said that, but again, sure. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. I mean, just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We should be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. I always believe Dustin will show. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Oh, I thought that was going to be intermission. Dustin shows up as long as he doesn't have something. Dustin usually will always at least say hi.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
I believe her. I believe
Tenko
women.
did commit suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
In the back of the
Finally,
neck?
The last of her strength.
No.
Underneath the
Oh no, that was wrong. She would have been able to throw it away in time, no? That is, I suppose, unless her death was instant. Oh, her death wasn't instant, was it? But I need to lie. Oh, I need to lie, Lisa.
To take us down with her.
1 month till Eurovision, 1 month till DragCon. 1 month till the devil does drag, as starring our best friend JP. Ooh, that's not. I need to lie. Oh. Okay. It took me a second to remember how to lie. It took me a second to remember how to do that. And 1 month until the Zelda game. Yes! Oh my god, I'm gonna have to, like, figure... I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna have Zelda and this game still going on at the same time. So I'm gonna... I have to figure out the schedule. We'll probably have 2
The last of her strength.
of this every day, every week. I have 2 of this, 2 of Zelda. But I was...
Oh no!
That didn't... Lisa! What was that? Why didn't that work?
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Oh wait, do I need to do... I need to lie? Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I need to lie about Tenko's last moment. I knew that... Or you could quit streaming again? Fuck you, Maple. That was a rude thing to say.
Stabbed herself with it.
That was a hurtful thing to say.
The last of her strength.
Why did you say that? I'm going to commit perjury.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor.
I love that you can just, like, make shit up in this game.
Because she died instantly.
I love... You can just make shit up.
Instantly?
Yeah, definitely. Maki knows I'm lying, but only Maki does. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gotten far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
Me when I'm lying in my lying era.
I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Wait, was I timed out? Were you? I didn't see anything on my end. Did someone time Maple out? Hi, Gay. Hi, Yasago. Maple, you are in super jail.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important
I saw your... I got a snap from someone and I had a moment of like, oh my god, I didn't do my snap streaks. Must have been Tom. I bet it was. I bet it was.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
I know, I almost lost a few snap streaks. I was like, oh shit, sorry.
Tenko is killed immediately.
My snap streaks rollovers used to be at like 1 p.m. and now they're at like 6.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
I'm not so sure about that. She did lie. Thank you, Maki. Okay, let's get Maple, stop. Maple, come back.
How could you forget that, Maki roll?
I'm gonna snap you at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I might still be awake. You never know.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
I'm gonna stay up till 5 a.m.
She killed herself. It just doesn't fit, correct?
I'm gonna stay up till 5 a.m. just so I can snap Dustin.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Although, is it his 5 a.m. or my 5 a.m.? Exactly. I just thought of the same thing. Maybe I was like, what a witch.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the
Yours? Oh, never mind. That's like 8 a.m. for me.
The suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
Nope, will not be still awake.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Although I woke up. If I go out and like I'm a little drunk, I wake up like and I cannot get back to sleep. I was able to today.
Witness anything peculiar
Oh my
during
god.
the seance?
Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to be mad at Kelly and Dave.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
I completely forgot. I'm mad at Kelly and Dave. They annoyed me in my dream last night. Try to remember. There's something. Yeah, there's a giant fucking thud in the middle of this. What? What now? Are you still on your hunger strike? No, that was yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Did anything seem
Oh, no. I ended up
during
getting
the seance?
sushi.
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance
My hunger strike was like a few hours.
perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it,
Kelly and Dave
while we were all singing the song,
were trying to make us move
I heard something fall.
in my dream. What?
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black.
So I was...
My job was to
Oh,
relight
shit.
the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Is it not the sound? What?
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect.
Is it this? No.
I was wrong.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
It's the... You're moving? No, it was in my dream. They wanted to move us to Florida. And I was like, I don't want... I was like, I don't want to do that, but they wouldn't listen. So I woke up really annoyed with them. Oh, I missed. So no, we're not moving, but I was so angry with them. Kelly would never sell the house. That was the weird... I was like, for all the work you guys have put into this house, you're just gonna sell it? I need to not miss my shot. How do I keep missing?
I'm more concerned about...
I'm just gonna shoot there. I keep missing that little bit. When anybody want to live? I know. I think it was because we're going to Florida in like 2 weeks, so I think the dream was a little to do with
I
that.
think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
I think that was sort of the source of the dream. It had to do with our upcoming vacation. Why are you going to Florida? Kelly wanted to go somewhere that just had like, that was like a beach that she could relax at.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
I tried to pitch that we go to Orlando so we could do Epcot. That got vetoed because Kelly wanted to go somewhere with a beach. And I pushed for Puerto Rico, but Kelly just likes to go to Florida, so. Could that have been? What if it was not Kokichi falling? Orlando's not relaxing. I don't like to go in. I would never will you catch me just like going to a beach and relaxing. I'm not the type. I need events. I need stuff to do.
Falling down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
I need a beach vacation. Like, I hate a beach vacation. I don't like to do that. I wonder if we know that Kokichi fell through the floor. No, maybe that was actually when Kokichi fell through the floor. And then he lied, and then he well, maybe, but probably not. I don't know.
Am I wrong? I thought something.
I think the thud is someone going through the floor,
Sound was
maybe.
pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound, like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound is something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. I want to go to theme park with you and let you plan it. What? There's a lot. What's the question? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? Isn't that the cross piece? No. Fuck.
Oh no!
Dustin, I thrive at planning a Disney trip. What if it was the stone? No. It's not the... I tried that. Did I try that? Is it Kokichi? No.
I was wrong.
Lisa, what the fuck is it? Will you just tell me? I have no idea. It is the floorboard. Didn't I say the floorboard? Oh no, I said the other one.
This is it.
That's what I thought it was. I'd said that originally.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
I'd said... Whatever. I got confused in the moment, and I don't want to fail the trial. No, I want to be careful.
At some point during the seance, right?
Yeah, there were two clues. Yeah, I got mixed up between them.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
Yeah, I still don't fully...
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
So what was the impact? Someone, like, rammed something into the floorboard from underneath it? What was it? What could it possibly be?
All right, then. Let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
I don't have one fucking clue. Ready for some Hangman's Gambit? Oh, no. No, this isn't Hangman's. Or is it? This isn't Hangman's Gambit.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yes.
The culprit hid under floor,
Yeah.
then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Yeah, I think that's
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
stomped through?
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
I think it's the
We
cross.
have any experience with balls to see that view.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
That's what I want to agree with. What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Is it...
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Is it the dried blood?
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage. Culprit hid under floor, then stood up
with such might.
No, that was not crime. If the culprit hit their head on that tough floorboard, they would be dead. Okay, so that was wrong, if you can believe that. Lisa, I'm gonna fail this trial.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the
It has to be the
must have been
cross
considerable
piece.
force.
Oh.
that wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
The wooden statue fell.
It's cross piece under the floor.
Culprit hid under floor, then stood up with such might. Someone must have stomped through the floorboard. A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it.
Oh, I bet it is it's stomped through. I have to agree with stomped through because of cross piece. Okay, got it. I put it together.
So what made the floorboard come loose? Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
I had to think about it a little bit. Is it bad that... Can I admit something, Lisa? And it's that when I put that the culprit stood up, because of the whole thing of... I guess we'd already found it. The whole thing of Angie having the thing on the head. In my brain, I was like, oh my god, so the culprit took Angie's dead body and... I was in my bed, I was like, oh my god, of course, the culprit... I was like, the culprit took Angie's dead body and, like, used her as a battering ram, so they took her dead body and, like, slammed her into the... That's what I was imagining, that they took her body and just smacked her into the floor. Like, that was at all a reasonable... I'm thinking maybe, Lisa, just a wild thought here. I think that maybe is not what happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
Someone stomped on it? What?
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
I want that theory in the book. I'm pretty sure Lisa's writing it down.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation...
Oh my god. And the worst is that in my brain I was like, yeah.
The cross pieces supporting
Yeah.
the floorboards was cut off.
I like that's reasonable. That makes sense.
After
Yeah.
examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Definitely.
Someone? You mean the culprit?
I was like, yeah, obviously this is so clearly what happened. Like,
What did the
not
culprit
even,
stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
not even like a moment's thought in my head that that was insane. What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other. I don't understand, carpentry enough to know, like, what the crosspiece and shit they're talking about. Like, the unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces were cut. The other two intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other's in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What? What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? I thought the floorboard was in the other room. Think, come on, think. Oh, not Hangman's skill. Oh, I have no idea. What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? S? Correct. A? No. I bet it's SW. Swa. Nope. At least I'm gonna run out of hearts. Oh. That light does not go. S-E. No. No. Oh, that's an S. I thought that was an E. I'm gonna lose. C. Seesaw motion. M-O-T-I-O-N. Yeah, Swanthula Boule. It's... Seesaw effect. It's gonna be seesaw effect. You know, so light it up. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't know that. I'm sitting here like... Doo -doo -doo. Why do they pick these chicken shit phrases to be the... That's like when it was Schizo. Lisa, I'm gonna fail this trial. I do not have a lot of hearts left.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
Okay, you ready for this? Yeah. The Blues had 2 ads back in a podcast I listened to today, and I was like, Trixie and Katya have like 5 ads back to back. You just skip through them.
If you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
you would fling her up.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
Yeah.
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
No, it's ads from the Boulets? Yeah, so just skip through them.
Her whole body lifted up?
And the sickle was already in the cage?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother
I was
lifting
driving.
Tenko's
You
body?
gotta have car play. I can skip in my car.
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
So the sickle was already...
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
So when did the sickle get there?
Huh? How?
Yeah, I don't get when the sickle got there.
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick,
They had to be in the...
the placement of the sickle is the
Exactly.
most important factor.
That's the part I'm a little... The floorboard seesaw the cage and the blood on the white fabric. It is making Korekiyo seem very suspicious. There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Next to the cage. The top of the cage.
That's it.
This is why you can't come to Vegas? Yeah, because I had to get a new car.
With the blade facing down.
I bet it is Korekiyo. Because who else could have...
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't that have stabbed through the fabric?
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
What? No, I'm lost again now.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
I mean, Korekiyo's the one who put the blanket on. But where did he have...
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough
Huh?
on the seesaw... Tenko's body would have shot up...
I hope they don't show this. I don't want to... I don't need to see this artist's rendering of Tenko's... Oh, God. Oh. That was horrible. I didn't want to see that.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouch position.
I didn't want to see that.
But
That
with
was
the blade
horrible.
as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
This is morbid. I'm upset.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
This is not what I thought happened. So when I was like, I know what happened, but not who did it.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
So Korekiyo killed Tenko. Like, almost assuredly.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
But then how the hell did the blade get under the... And how did he put the...
All we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
Well, Lisa, he didn't need to see in the dark. He had the thing memorized, so he would have memorized how to walk up. Right? He would have remembered that.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide?
He needed to not step on this although, but he remembered the layout, so he would have remembered how to get to it.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun.
You know? If it was anyone in the room, it was him.
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the
But
box.
yeah, how do they come up with this shit?
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
I don't know how the killers come up with all this very advanced
Well
stuff.
played, Himiko.
Yeah? You could do it?
It was you, wasn't it? The one
If
behind
I
the
was the
seesaw
killer, I'd just
homicide.
go to Mew's lab and shoot somebody.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
How so? Explain yourself.
Only one?
Why is that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
It did, he's right.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
He's right, that is true.
Then the culprit would need to
No!
lead the victim into the prepared room.
No, it's not, because the killer prepared every room. Why? Why did Kokichi fall through the floor? Because the floorboard went whoop. So it's almost like the killer always knew that they were going to propose a seance and knew exactly what the seance would consist of, and so had prepared all 3 rooms for this murder.
That is why you chose that room for the seance.
You busted Korekiyo, you ugly bitch. I actually think Korekiyo is very beautiful. I was lying. It was a lie. I told a lie.
Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance.
Look of enlightenment on your face is great.
Likely found
Win
out
it up.
my plans for the seance somehow.
Did you know Courtney Act had webbed feet? Had?
You
What
were
happened
quite
to
vocal
them?
about
Did
the
she have them
seance,
operated
Ina.
on?
You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko,
Has.
seesaw
Good
trap
for
at
her. Hers or someone else's? Courtney Act just
She
walking
waited for
around
me
with
to
feet.
host the seance and suggested the middle room.
I don't believe this.
She led us all into holding the seance.
It was
right where she
Korakio.
wanted it.
But did Korakio kill Angie too? And how did he get in?
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right?
Cause now I'm
Himiko did such a thing?
Cause now I'm thinking Korakio probably wasn't working with Angie. Why are there random emotes on screen? Are there emotes on screen right now? Oh, is there like... Oh, look at that. Wait. Why did that get stuck there? What? Did the emote wall crash? I think the emote wall crashed. Okay, I'm just gonna hide it. Sorry, the emote wall's off because it seems to have crashed. It's bizarre. I've never seen someone's emote wall. I've never seen that happen before.
In the end, Himiko. who
Oh,
Tenko
that's
chose,
strange.
tragically killed her.
Wait, we don't know that, right?
I'm gonna have to fix that after stream now, and I don't know how to do that.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Himiko would never kill Tenko.
Tenko?
Because how could Himiko be sure that she was gonna get the room she wanted? What if...
Killed Tenko?
What if Korakio was like, we'll do it in the first room. Now Himiko's fucked, right? So...
Himiko?
He's setting her up. He's setting
What's wrong,
her up.
Himiko?
I hashtag believe women. It's true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that really mean Himiko killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? Oh my god! No! 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 Not intermission! No! Are you gonna continue? No. No, I'm not. Fuck. Oh, I want to. I'm gonna talk over everything we've learned, try to figure out a little bit more what happened. But no, I have to save some stuff for tomorrow. I only have 30 minutes left anyways. So... this sucks. No, no one look, no one look, no one look. I want to continue. Let me tell you, I want nothing more than to keep going. But I only have 30 minutes left and I gotta save some stuff for tomorrow, so... let's talk it over a little bit while we're here, though. Okay. So, Korakio almost assuredly killed Tenko. But why did Korakio kill Tenko? Did Korakio kill Angie? I don't see how he would have. Because he would have had to get in. Now, unless it's that whole thing that I said if they were working together, they were going to kill someone during the seance. Korakio found out that if... But that doesn't make any sense. So it is, of course, still possible that Why couldn't we just have to figure out who killed Tenko? I've got that sorted out. But who killed Anchi? Because it has to be someone from the student council. Because Angie got, like, blindsided. She didn't see it coming, it doesn't seem like. But then why kill Tank? Oh my, no, what? I mean, the reason to kill Tenko is because Korekiyo believes in the seance so much that he was worried that by doing the seance, it was going to work, and it was going to come out that he killed Angie. And he knew that he could throw suspicion off of himself. I think Korekiyo did both murders. Soft prediction. How did he kill Angie, though? Lisa? I don't fucking know. Okay. You got a lot of damn questions, and I do not have the answers to them. Okay? I am doing my hardest. I am trying my best to figure out who did this, and I don't know. I don't know. This shit's confusing, Lisa. I need the, what's the, hold on, I need that. This is me right now. This is me right now as Lisa keeps asking me all these questions. Oh, I want just the... Oh, I don't think they have just the... Hold on. I gotta find this, because I'm thinking of one very specific thing that's very funny. Emote wall is back? I didn't turn it... Oh, it is... Oh, no, it is back. That's right, because I only turned it off on that one source. I can't find it. This is gonna drive me crazy if I can't find it. Oh, I found it. This is me. This is me right now. It's Lisa's trying to pressure me into saying how the whole thing happened.
I don't want to be here anymore! I'm frightened! I miss my mother!
I don't want to be here anymore! I'm frightened! I miss my mother! That's me right now. That was worth the wait. You gotta admit that. You gotta admit that's worth so stupid. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm frightened. I miss my mother. Dramatic Kelly. I will forgive Dave and Kelly if they buy me a bacon, mashed potato, and scallion pizza. Okay. It seems Korekiyo may have killed our lovely friend Tenko, but who killed Angie? Was it Korekiyo? And if so, how the fuck did he manage that? All this and more answered tomorrow during the conclusion of Class Trial 3. You will not want to miss it. It's going to be a wild one. And remember, we've got an execution at the end of Chapter 3, presumably. There usually is one. You know who I'm going to send you all off to see? I'm going to send you all off to see an icon of legend. Someone who is playing Danganronpa right now. Right now. They are playing the Danganronpa I didn't play, Ultimate Despair Girls. They are doing the finale of Ultimate Despair Girls, so if you don't want to see the finale of that, I know I didn't play it on stream, and I don't really plan on it. Lisa told me it's very different. They are an icon, a legend of competing on the Boulay Brothers' Dragula. And if you want to copy the raid message, the first one is a general raid emotes. The second one has my emotes. We are going to raid the icon Yovska. Yovska from Dragula Season 3 and Titans. Go show Yovska some love. They're fantastic. I love watching their streams. They've been playing through Danganronpa. You know we love Danganronpa. Back tomorrow. You won't want to miss tomorrow again. The class trial will come to a close.
Honey, this is how you throw a party in Mykonos, bitch.
And then tune in Sunday for Community Day. That's going to be fun. I'm excited for Community Day. It's been a bit. But I will see you all then. Have a lovely rest of your night. Goodbye.
Baby, you and me, our twisted fantasy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. Situation critical.